A Yorkshire Childhood, Chapter 27, A Bird That Flew. The car bumped through the leafy country lanes as Tom had gone out of his way to avoid the motorway, and he had driven down every backwater and little-known road and lane he could think of. Josh woke as soon as they pulled into the courtyard, and the comforting sound of the crunching of the gravel made him feel at home. "Fancy hot chocolate as a nightcap," Tom said as they finally arrived home and sat down. "Yes, please," said Josh. It was just what he needed after such an enjoyable but tiring day. It was a lovely, refreshing drink, and they were both pleased with their exploits. "Here's to the next adventure," said Tom, and they clinked their glasses. Josh could barely climb the stairs to bed as he was so exhausted. As soon as his head hit the pillow, he was asleep. The next morning, he was woken by the sound of a light tapping at the window. To his surprise, it was a bird. He opened the window and it flew away. The sun streamed into the room. It was another hot day, shorts and a t-shirt day. He rummaged in his drawers and cupboards, displaying books, jigsaws, and tennis rackets before he found what he was looking for, his favourite white shorts. Unlike most boys, Josh was tidy and never lost anything. He wasn't obsessive, he just liked to know where things were. Tom had told him to always put things where he found them. Tom's garage was jam-packed with tools, and most of them Josh didn't have a clue what they were for. It was so hot that they settled for cereal. "What's your plans for today?" said Tom. "I'm not sure," replied Josh. "I think I'll just wander around. You never know where it might lead." Josh was still feeling sleepy and decided to walk around the village. Everywhere he went, people were smiling and the flowers were blooming in the garden. People were mowing their lawns, and the buzz of summer was definitely in the air. He had an apple and a bottle of water in his rucksack. He was so thirsty that after half an hour of walking around, that he sat on a bench and drank. It was then that he heard people shouting and the sound of people having fun, and he went over to investigate. He soon realized the sounds were coming from a tennis court.